Song of Solomon 4, King James Version. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks. Thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Mount Gilead. Thy teeth are like a flock of sheep that are even shorn, which came up from the washing, whereof everyone bare twins, and none is barren among them. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. Thy temples are like a piece of a pomegranate within thy locks. Thy neck is like the tower of David builded for an armoury, whereon there hang 1,000 bucklers, all shields of mighty men. Thy two breasts are like two young roes that are twins, which feed among the lilies. Until the day break, and the shadows flee away, I will get me to the mountain of myrrh, and to the hill of frankincense. Thou art all fair, my love, there is no spot in thee. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse, with me from Lebanon. Look, from the top of Amana, from the top of Shinir and Hermon, from the lions' dens, from the mountains of the leopards. Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thine eyes, with one chain of thy neck. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse! How much better is thy love than wine, and the smell of thine ointments than all spices. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, a spring shut up, a fountain sealed. Thy plants are an orchard of pomegranates with pleasant fruits, camphire with spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon with all trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes with all the chief spices, a fountain of gardens, a well of living waters, and streams from Lebanon. Awake, O north wind, and come, thou south, blow upon my garden, that the spices thereof may flow out. Let my beloved come into his garden, and eat his pleasant fruits. Song of Solomon 4 is a tender celebration of love, beauty, purity, and wholehearted devotion. The bridegroom looks upon his bride with deep affection, praising her beauty in poetic detail. He does not focus on her flaws. He declares, "Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee." Song of Solomon 4:7, KJV. He invites her to leave the dangerous mountains and come away with him. Her love has completely captivated his heart, and he describes it as sweeter than wine. He compares her to a garden enclosed and a spring shut up, a fountain sealed, portraying her love as precious, protected, fruitful, and reserved for her beloved. The chapter ends with the bride welcoming the winds to blow upon her garden so that its fragrances may flow outward. She then invites her beloved to enter and enjoy its fruit, showing her complete willingness to share her heart and life with him. In a Christian devotional reading, the bridegroom can picture Christ and the bride, his redeemed people. Jesus sees his people through the beauty of his grace, calls them away from danger, delights in their devoted love, and desires their lives to produce the sweet fragrance of spiritual fruit. The bride's final invitation expresses surrender. Let my beloved come into his garden. True love sees beauty, protects what is precious, calls the beloved closer, and produces a life of fragrant devotion. Song of Solomon 4 portrays the bridegroom delighting in his bride, inviting her closer, and describing her as a beautiful, protected, and fruitful garden. On its immediate level, it celebrates faithful love within marriage. Devotionally, many Christians also see a picture of Christ's gracious love for his redeemed people. 1. Thou art fair, my love. Verses 1-7. The bridegroom lovingly describes the bride's beauty from head to toe. The comparisons may sound unusual today, but each one communicated something admirable in the ancient world. Her dove-like eyes suggest gentleness, purity, and peaceful affection. Her hair like a flock of goats pictures flowing, dark, abundant hair moving gracefully down a hillside. Her evenly matched teeth represent health, order, and completeness. Her scarlet lips and beautiful speech show that her words are as lovely as her appearance. Her neck, like David's tower, conveys dignity, strength, and noble bearing. The shields hanging upon the tower may suggest that she carries herself with honor rather than insecurity. The bridegroom is not coldly examining her. He is looking at her through the eyes of love. He sees the whole woman and delights in her. He concludes, "Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee." Song of Solomon 4:7, KJV. This does not necessarily mean that the woman is literally without any human imperfection. It means that, in the eyes of her beloved, she is wholly beautiful and completely cherished. In a Christian application, this can remind us of how Christ sees his redeemed people. He knows every weakness and sin, yet he does not look upon those who belong to him with rejection. Through his sacrifice, he cleanses, covers, and sanctifies his church. Christ does not merely overlook sin, he removes its guilt and patiently transforms his people. The beauty he sees in the church is ultimately the beauty his own grace is producing within her. 2. Come with me. Verse 8. The bridegroom calls, "Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse." He invites the bride away from distant and dangerous mountains, the places associated with lions and leopards, and asks her to come with him. This is more than an invitation to admire him from afar. It is an invitation to leave danger, isolation, and fear behind and enter a life of closeness with her beloved. Spiritually, Christ does not only save his people from judgment, he calls them into fellowship with himself. His invitation is, "Come with me." He calls us away from everything that threatens, distracts, or competes for our hearts. The Christian life is not simply believing facts about Jesus. It is walking with him, trusting him, and following wherever he leads. 3. Thou hast ravished my heart. Verses 9 to 11. The bridegroom says that the bride has ravished his heart, meaning she has captivated or deeply moved him. Even one loving look from her affects him profoundly. When he calls her my sister, my spouse. Sister is an ancient expression of tenderness, closeness, and family-like companionship. It emphasizes that their relationship includes friendship and covenant loyalty, as well as romantic love. Her love is described as better than wine. Earlier, the bride used similar words about the bridegroom's love. Now he returns that affection. Their love is mutual. Each one cherishes and delights in the other. Her lips contain honey and milk, suggesting that her words are sweet, nourishing, and life-giving. Her clothing carries the fragrance of Lebanon, so even her presence brings refreshment. Devotionally, this shows that sincere love, prayer, praise, and obedience are precious to Christ. We cannot add anything to his perfection, yet Scripture reveals that he genuinely delights in his people. Our smallest, sincere act of love toward him does not go unnoticed. 4. A garden enclosed. Verses 12 to 15. The bridegroom describes his bride as a garden enclosed, a spring shut up, a fountain sealed. The enclosed garden represents something precious, protected, and reserved for the beloved. It pictures purity and covenant faithfulness. Her love is not carelessly offered to everyone. It belongs uniquely to the one she loves. Yet this garden is not empty. It is overflowing with pomegranates, spices, flowers, frankincense, myrrh, and living water. What has been protected is now capable of producing extraordinary beauty and fruitfulness. In a spiritual application, the garden can represent a heart set apart for Christ. The believer's heart belongs first to him, not to the world's approval, temptations, or idols. The spices and fruits may picture the qualities his spirit produces: love, joy, peace, holiness, mercy, prayer, worship, and acts of kindness. The fountain of gardens and living waters can also remind us that true spiritual life flows from God. Christ does not simply demand fruit. He supplies the living water by which the garden flourishes. 5. Awake, O north wind. Verse 16. The bride finally responds, Awake, O north wind, and come, thou south. Blow upon my garden, that the spices thereof may flow out. The cold north wind and warm south wind may devotionally represent the different circumstances God allows into our lives. Some seasons are difficult and refining, others are gentle and comforting. Yet God can use both to release spiritual fragrance from a surrendered life. It is often under pressure that patience, faith, and devotion become most visible. The fragrance was already within the garden, but the wind caused it to spread. The bride then says, Let my beloved come into his garden and eat his pleasant fruits. Earlier she called it my garden. Now she calls it his garden. This is a beautiful expression of surrender. What she possesses, she willingly offers to the one she loves. For the Christian, this can become a prayer. Lord, my heart and life belong to you. Cultivate whatever pleases you within me, and let my life bear fruit for your glory. The central message of Song of Solomon 4 is that true love sees with tenderness, calls the beloved closer, protects what is precious, and cultivates beautiful fruit. As a picture of Christ and his church, it reminds us that Jesus does not merely tolerate his redeemed people. He loves them, delights in the work of his grace within them, and calls them into deeper fellowship and complete devotion.